anybody happen to open their little Friday reminder on Sunday, okay, and all of that? You may want to open those, because if you open your little email reminder on Sunday, it usually has a little snippet about what's coming up. And on there it said that Scripture actually says that your purpose involves your belly button. I mean, if I opened and read that, I'd either never go to that church again, or I'd definitely go to see what's there. The Scripture says your purpose in life involves your belly button. And so now I've got to explain this, because I said that, right? Proverbs 3, verse 5 says something that we know. You've seen it on cards, all kinds of things. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Makes sense. Trust in the automotive engineer. And lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him when he said, and then, and only then, will he direct your paths. That's what it takes to get the direction. Don't be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. And here comes the line. It will be health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Health to your flesh and strength to your bones. Well, how does that tie in with that whole belly button thing? Well, actually, in the transliteration word for it, from the Hebrew would be, it will be, healing will be to your navel and moisture to your bones. Healing will be to your navel and moisture to your bones. What it is saying is this: if we will acknowledge God in all our ways, if we will trust in him above even our own understanding, it says healing, well, the navel is in the middle of the body. And if either Eastern thought is, well, if it's in the middle of the body, it involves the whole body. It involves the entire thing. And then staying in the idea of Eastern thought is that there isn't really so much of a breakdown like we do in Western thought between your physical body, your spiritual body, and your mind. So it's all kind of one seamless package. So in effect, it's saying if you will do these things, healing will come to all of you, all your being, heart, mind, soul, the entire thing. And that moisture to your bones. Well, that's another interesting thing. Well, if we saw bones described another way in Scripture, it talks sometimes of brittle bones, right? Being broken. Well, moisture in the bones are strong bones. And so it is talking about a frame that can continue to stand. A skeleton, that's what everything's on, able to stand. That even ties into the New Testament. Because we're told we're in a spiritual war, and we need to face everything that the evil one can throw at us and still stand. So we're saying here, in your purpose, if you will trust in God above your own understanding, let him direct your path, you will have the power to stand for what you stand for. You will be able to continue standing. You will be empowered. That's what comes from all of this purpose and trusting on God. And trusting on him and realizing that it doesn't really start with what he's asking you to do. It starts with what he's asking you to be and what he is promising to make you if we do it. So if we read through all of Ecclesiastes, which is probably one of those really somber books, because it's what's the point of this? What's the point of that? Blah, 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 blah. Toil and this and that. And then it gets to the end and he gives the conclusion to all the story. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And this is where we tie it all together. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Fear, not necessarily anxiety, that type of fear, but reverence. Reverence, awe of the designer. Healthy respect of the designer. That's what we're called to be inside. Fear, in a positive or in a negative way, is a condition within, right? It's a condition within. And then it says to keep his commandments. That's our duty. Those are things we do. So doing and being are indivisible. They come together. We do because we've been changed inside. And because we've been changed inside, we do. And then as we do, then it affects us. The cause and because just become all one big ball. They all come together. As you do, you become more like Christ. And as you become more like Christ, you do more because of that. It's just a circular spiral upward when we do this. So here's the bottom line of the entire thing. Do you have a purpose as you sit here? Christians wonder all the time, what's my calling in life? Am I supposed to be this or that? You do have a purpose, but it does not start with what you do. It starts with who you are. Because I'll tell you this, even if God has a physical calling for your life, if you have not become what you need to be, it will be a disaster. God makes you fit the calling, not the calling fit you. No matter what it is, formation, that is the main purpose. The main purpose.